We're a couple of dinks in our mid-30s.
With 2 Yorkies and a severe case of the travel bug. Join us on this 12-leg journey as we explore this beautiful country.
We'll be posting videos every Monday, so be sure to like and subscribe to join us on this journey. All right, everyone. Today we're doing our 7th state of Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, his favorite movie, Sweet Home Alabama.
All right, that's pretty good. I don't know that I'd go as far as favorite.
You like to talk about it a lot.
I do, at least down here.
All right, here we go. State number 7. Yay!
Matt's getting filled in. We're here at the Blue Springs State Park in Alabama.
We made it to Alabama.
A lot more foresty than I expected here. We'll see what the rest of Alabama looks like. There's some hills here. It's been a nice change. Although we encountered a windy road sign along our way that was barely even considered a turn. They consider ponds, lakes here, hills, mountains, and barely a curve in the road a windy road apparently here. So it's been quite the adjustment.
We need puppies, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A part of our 12 legs after all.
They make up the majority of the 12 legs. Nice little river that runs through the park. Pretty brown though. So I'm assuming there are alligators in there, but I don't want to get too close because you can't see crap in that water. Charlie here's always got to be at the end of his leash. What do you think, baby? You want to go for a swim?
No, I'll let you go first.
That may be the gator bait.
Yeah, and then I know when to run away.
Little Frankie back to his preferred version of walks.
Well, he likes to be carried. It's his favorite part of the walk.
Yeah. Walks are a lot easier when you don't have to do any of the actual walking.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So if you ever come to Blue Springs State Park in Alabama, ask for spot 23. It's the one with riverfront view. Campground's one big loop with one road that goes through it right there. I'm good.
Oh, baby.
Ugh.
Did you not realize it was slippery down here?
Not even a little bit.
Oh, babe.
That's slick as shit. Ooh. Ugh.
Good thing we did the laundry, you got more clothes.
Right, that was fun.
Did you hurt yourself? Just shocked?
Yeah.
You gonna get in the water, babe?
I'm thinking now that I got muddy anyway, might as well. Baby, I'm always thirsty if you're around.
Oh, wow. Look how bad it's dripping down here.
Yeah.
And I guess all over.
Not well sealed anymore, but never actually seen one of the, whatever they call this in person. The waterway for the water wheel. Oh, look how bad it's dripping right over there.
Oh, big leak.
Goes a long way. Oh, it's holding actually quite a bit of water for how much it's leaking. Oh, is that a sign's got some things under there. A lot of this stuff looks fairly modern. I don't remember them having blue plastic jugs that many.
Yeah, there's a few modern things here.
This would be a fun one to come back and visit in the summer.
Yeah, it would be.
This one feels a lot like Mission Mill.
It does.
Maybe even bigger. Junk storage buildings. Oh God, that one's packed straight to the rim. That building over yonder apparently is a cabin you can rent.
The cabins are rentals only, so we don't get to go see it.
Yeah, they have a lot of cabins here. You don't get to ski in any of the old houses. They're all been turned into rental properties.
It's so sad.
Oh, another junk cabin. Someone around here is a hoarder. Some sort of big fire wreck. All right, someone in the comments, tell us what that was used for. I think they're for grading the road. Grader. Huh? Didn't even read the sign first and I got it right. Started out a little disappointed that everything's locked up here, but everything's just junk rooms anyway right now, so
it looks
didn't really matter.
It looks like a hoarder's kind of storing their stuff here and locked it up.
It most definitely does.
That's okay, we didn't miss out on much, babe.
But it's still pretty cool seeing all the old buildings.
It is cool, yeah. Ooh, spider webs, babe.
Uh-oh, you love spiders.
Oh, they're horrifying.
During the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, you can take a train from the campground to the Blacksmith Hill up here, and it's only $2 for the round trip.
If I lean all the way back, I'm gonna fall over.
Yeah, these rocking chairs, whoever designed them.
They go back pretty far.
Yeah, they're scary.
I could definitely rock.
And creaky.
I'm gonna go ahead and go up these stairs, okay?
Fine, be that way.
Have you seen Hogan's Heroes?
Uh-uh.
It's a pretty interesting show. Nick at Night at my grandma's house. It's like two separate cabins, see?
Yeah, that's interesting design. Well, mom and dad stay in one side.
Oh, there we go.
The kids stay in the other. Kitchen separated from the main house front boardwalk. That's a nice little truck.
Right? Just take a couple dollars, it'd be all ready to go on the road. Oh, the seat is just right back there, the springs for it. See, the tread's a little thin right there. Woo!
Oh. Yeah, they use a lot of these as just storage.
So there's a bunch of these rental cabins up here. They're really cool to go inside.
They're pretty nifty.
They are pretty nifty, I agree.
Did you get excited as a kid by whatever boy could carry the most chairs at church?
Yes, that was the top of my list. How many chairs you could carry.
I know it's a thing in the world.
So I was gonna say, let's open this to see the bathroom, but they're only open during church services. Oh, we need bathroom tours, come on.
It's an important part of the journey, showing people what bathrooms they can look forward to.
Right?
Old school building here on the Tannehill property.
I have unique experience with two-room schoolhouse. When I was in elementary school, I actually went to one in Oregon. It's called Oak Grove. I think it was first, second in one room and third, fourth, and fifth in the other. It was weird, it was interesting, and we were right across the hall from each other, but yeah. And then we had our library down the basement. But hey, who would have thought in the modern day, if maybe I'm not modern day anymore. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, that was 30 some years ago.
But babe, that's modern enough. Yeah. But who would have thought someone that's almost 40 went to a two-room school? Oh, it's got a bell on top of it. A cabin, actually, looking at it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That would work for us.
It's more space than we got now, so yeah.
It's interesting getting to see the different development levels and states that we go to over here on the east. Things got established a little earlier than out west where we're from.
Quite a bit earlier. Yeah.
The history is a little older over here.
They got a baby cannon, see? They got a little baby. And then its bigger brother.
Sure, the people that are having the baby cannon shoot at them thought it was a baby cannon.
They probably didn't feel that way, no. He's beating us up the stairs.
I think we found the furnace here. Babe, that was some hot, miserable work.
This thing is huge, babe.
Can you imagine the heat this thing put off? Yet another cabin. I don't think this is a rental one, but they have 40 or 50 cabins on this property. It's pretty nifty.
They're kind of collecting them from all over Alabama from the looks of it.
Hopefully we get to see something, because this is quite the little hill. Oh, those are more fireplaces up there. It's not just chimneys. We are not built for this southern humidity. Got beads of sweat and it's only 60, 65 degrees out here.
I question why we bothered with showers.
Freshly showered this morning and feel like we need one already 2 hours later.
Yeah, we'll take one again in the morning. Maybe tonight, who knows? Frankie, come on.
Little sweaty out. You have more little bridges in this park than I think I've ever seen anywhere. This bridge here is pretty unique with the tree growing right in the center of it. And they got a bench for you to sit a spell. If you get lucky, you might even find a pretty lady sitting on the bench. Oh, now here we go.
That's what you like. The weapons.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, $1,000.
Oh, that's nice and big.
Oh, hey, we were just there.
Oh, we were there.
Oh, here's a really baby cannon for you then. Some big balls. Need one of those for you for your bath on the farm.
1880.
So, nice little small thing.
Yeah. Sure it only weighs a couple pounds.
I think that lock's a little rusted over. I don't know if we're getting in there. Yeah, there's signs around here. I've definitely seen better days. Cotton gin house from 1858.
Oh.
Let Amber go first. See if she falls through, I know to turn around.
Rude. Yeah, it's all locked up.
No dag flat. Amber's got no sense of adventure. Doesn't want to go play with the spider.
No, I do not.
Found a peephole in the bottom of the cotton building. Oh, they still have the things that you hook your mules or donkeys to on the little wheel there. It's interesting how they have the walls V down or come down like that. You're gonna make me fall having to pay attention to you, Charlie. Structures that are just frames now. I wonder what they were or what they're supposed to do. Because we got window frames held in place by just wire. They're interesting, but they have a few of them around here. The ghost structures, apparently is what they call them. And they were the old cadet houses. Open the door to the past.
To the past. This map shows where all the cadets came from. Apparently over 100 of them by April of 1943. And look, 2 came from our home state of Oregon.
That's pretty cool.
Who would have thought?
All right.
Oh.
Flight trainer Adolph Moret Jr. recalls a trip with one of his students.
I had a student who was a good pilot, but he was very sure of himself. He had to pick a spot that would be a safe landing. And we were right over a big forest of trees. And as we were approaching, he was doing good, but I knew he wasn't going to make it, but evidently he thought he could. I wanted to prove it to him. So I waited before opening the throttle. And when I did open it, the engine didn't catch right away. And we crashed right into the forest. The wings were sheared off, the engine was dropped off, the tail assembly was cut off. And just these hanging steel wires was holding us 20 feet from the ground.
I really like the old biplanes. They're some of my favorite.
It'd be interesting to get to fly one of those.
Eventually, someday, I will be getting my pilot's license in a little private plane of some sort.
You will someday, babe. Just a matter of time.
Probably not a biplane because a lot of maintenance, but they're pretty dang cool. Something about the wooden wing structure that just doesn't give much confidence.
It looks so flimsy.
Right? I know they work and they had them for years, but look how they're tied together. Look at that little flat rope.
Somehow it worked.
Oh, they got all sorts of parachutes hanging from the roof of it. Oh, they have seats on the back.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I do.
There's a parachute down here. Oh, that's a nice dress. There you go.
And here's a jacket.
Very nice.
All right, well, patches. Oh, look at the calendar, May 1944.
That's a while ago. Not quite as cool as the biplane, but still pretty cool little old plane. But it'd get a little claustrophobic in there.
That's what I'm thinking. You get claustrophobic. All right. Ta-da. Ooh.
Can you see anything?
Now I can. It'd be a tight fit for me. You can. Just lost the door bell.
Oh, look
The
at
cadet
that.
ready room was filled with anxious pilots excited to fly. During the summer, the room was hot and humid.
Hangar 1, that's where we just left to head the biplane.
Had cute planes.
This over here, I believe, is the Hangar 2.
This was the one that she said burnt down in the 80s, so they rebuilt it.
Definitely says Hangar 2 right there on the side of it.
God, babe, learn to read.
Hey, it's hard.
Oh, aha, wrong door. It's like it's flying.
Oh no, you're gonna get hit.
It's coming down on my head. I just like it because it's true. Future's in your hands, it's up to you. Before the Tuskegee Airmen, no African American had ever been a United States military pilot. Between 1941 and 1946, roughly 1,000 black pilots were trained at a segregated air base in Tuskegee, Alabama. The famous Tuskegee Airmen of the 332nd Fighter Group became part of the 15th Air Force, escorting American bombers as they flew over Italy. Bomber crews often requested to be escorted by these red tails, a nickname acquired from the painted tails of Tuskegee fighter planes, which were a distinct deep red. 66 Tuskegee Airmen died in combat. They had one of the lowest lost records of any escort fighter group.
Sat there right by the fence in the background waiting for a plane to take off because they've been going off the whole time we've been here. But the time I finally give up, and then as we're walking away and back to the hangar, the plane takes off.
Yeah, it was waiting. It knew Kyle wanted to see it.
Yep. He was sitting there watching and waiting for me to turn around and then left. Winter here in Alabama feels a lot like summer.
Yes, it's been, what, 70s, 80s?
It's 80 today, I think.
It's 80 today.
A little toasty.
That's okay though. This is way better than that freezing cold we're getting over in Maryland. I'll take this.
I'm glad we decided to cut across country and come to the south during winter.
Yes, much better choice.
Who would be dying during the summer? Charlie gotta lead the way again, as per usual. And the princess has already found his spot in Mom's arms.
It didn't take him long, it never does.
Yeah.
The Overlook. Andrew Jackson's army arrived here about 10 a.m. on March 27th of 1814. Brigadier General John Coffey's mounted infantry and Indian allies crossed the Tallapoosa about 3 miles downstream and encircled the Horseshoe so the Red Sticks could not get help from other towns or escape by swimming the river. Jackson deployed his own militia and regulars across the field and placed his artillery on the hill. 1,000 Red Stick warriors awaited Jackson's attack. Site 1, the island. On March 27th, Coffey ordered 40 men of Lieutenant Jesse Bean's Tennessee Militia Company to occupy this 15-acre island. Their mission was to prevent Red Stick warriors seeking refuge there. Many Creeks did attempt to escape to the island, but were sunk by Lieutenant Bean's command ere they reached the bank. Site 2, the barricade. The log breastwork the Red Sticks built across the peninsula was, Jackson wrote, 80 poles in length from 5 to 8 feet high and of remarkable compactness and strength. It was prepared with double rows of portholes, well formed and skillfully arranged, and was of such a figure that an army could not approach it without being exposed to a crossfire. Just before the battle, Jackson placed 2 small cannons here, a 3-pounder and a 6-pounder trained on the barricade. About 10:30 a.m., he opened a brisk fire upon its center, but although the balls which passed through killed several of the enemy, they were not dissuaded, nor was any important damage done to the works. Finally, at 12:30 p.m., Jackson ordered a frontal attack of the Creek position. Surging forward, his troops quickly overran the barricade, and after vicious hand-to-hand fighting, drove the Red Sticks down the peninsula towards Coffey's mounted infantry and Indian allies. The event could no longer be in doubt, Jackson would later write. The enemy, although many of them fought to the last, with the kind of bravery desperation inspires, were at last entirely routed and cut to pieces. The whole margin of the river which surrounded the peninsula was strewed with the slain. Site 3, Cherokee Crossing. The Red Sticks gathered in the Horseshoe, hoping the encircling river would protect them from Jackson's attack. But Jackson surrounded the bend with his allied warriors, who, led by a Cherokee named Whale, launched a surprise rear attack into Tehopeka village. The warriors crossed the river in canoes stolen from the creeks, Coffee said, advanced into the village, and very soon drove the enemy up from the bank of the river to the barricade then under attack by Jackson's militia and regulars. Coffee also said that attempts to cross the river at all points of the bend were made by the enemy, but no one escaped. Very few ever reached the bank, and those were killed the very instant they landed. Site 4, Tehopeka Village. Tehopeka, meaning fort or fortification, was a temporary Red Stick village began several months before the battle. The warriors' families wintered there in log huts, while the men built the barricade across the peninsula. The women and children stayed here during the battle. The Cherokees burned Tehopeka during their assault on the Red Stick's position. After the fighting ended, 350 Red Stick women and children were taken prisoner. Site 5, Nuyaka Town and the Aftermath. The Upper Creek town across the river to the northeast was named for the 1790 Treaty of New York, guaranteeing Creek Islands and perpetual friendship with the United States. Georgia militia under Major General David Adams burned it before the battle, and its people joined the other refugees at Tehopeka. After the battle, the surrounding land and much of east central Alabama remained Creek. This area was not ceded to the United States under the Treaty of Fort Jackson, and Creek people continued to live here until the 1830s. Starting in 1836, the U.S. Army forcibly removed over 19,000 Creeks from Alabama. Oh, it's open.
Oh.
Look at that.
Turn.
No, but look at it. It's falling out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on, go Fort Jax.
Ooh.
How dare they run out of magnets before you come?
Don't they know that's what I collect is magnets?
They had a fair few fireplaces in this house.
Yeah. Wow, there's two right there.
And then there's either a matching pair or a single one on the other side. Ooh, and two air conditioners.
Oh, I'm sure those are original, babe. Hello.
This camera really brightens stuff up.
Oh, it does. Look at that.
Yeah, because it's dark in here for us.
Definitely dark.
I can see better on the camera than I can in person. Although, having sunglasses on.
Yeah, but it's still way lighter on the camera than it is in here.
Pretty nifty.
It is indeed.
Frankie does not like when we're in view of the trailer.
No.
Poor little rats are stuck in the trailer right now, way over yonder. But they can see us, so we can hear them.
Yep. And the thing is, they're so quiet and out of the way when they don't know we're around, but they see us and rah, 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 rah.
Yep. Charlie sits there quietly either way.
Yeah, he really does.
That's definitely locked.
Oh, that's sad.
Me lady.
Thank you, baby. Oh, it's a little chilly in here.
These are all actually locked. One of the hazards of not coming during tour season.
It definitely is. Oh, this is the barracks, babe.
Oh. Got another pizza oven.
Oh, there you go. Too easy to climb in.
This is pretty cool. You know, just being a replica.
The ones made of wood just don't really stand that long.
Yeah, no. And it said this was what, like 17?
Oh yeah, this is a really old one.
I think it was like 1717 or something.
The replicas are fun. It gives us an idea of what it would have looked like. Hello, children. Hi, guys.
Tis a beautiful day for a walk.
It is. Hi, Johnny.
There we go. Oh, nope.
Oh no, he got distracted again. What is that?
Here stood Fort Toulouse.
1714, babe.
Whew, that's a while ago. Decent sized river.
Hey, can I roll down the hill, babe?
No, that's quite the hill. I'm sure the camera won't pick it up, but that's quite the hill.
I agree.
And it's pretty long. Alabama's turning out to be a lot prettier state than I expected.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was expecting, but it's pretty. I agree. I guess I thought maybe more swampland like Florida, but I've not seen much of it so far.
There's little bits here and there that we noticed. Nice forest, and there's some rivers and creeks running through. And old houses and forts in the forest. It kind of gives Grimm's fairy tale vibes.
Oh, I didn't think about that. It does. Although it makes sense, forts and houses were in the forest back in the day.
Able to buy property, so that can be what our house.
Exactly.
In the day.
Yeah, I like that, in the day. Life is a one-time journey. It is better to stumble and trip through your own unbeaten path than to wake up one day old and gray, having never ventured from the sidewalk. Kyle Sickles.